Good morning, friends. Let's go ahead and start our morning. Good morning, good morning. Yes, it's time to say good morning. When we say hello and how do you do to all our friends and teachers too. Good morning to you. Good morning, friends out there, my whole pre-K family. Let's go ahead and get our greeting for today. Let's see, since we're loving the earth and loving ourselves, let's give ourselves a great big hug. Love you all and miss you. Let's remember our letter for the week is J. J. And Jumpin' Jim loves to juggle and jump. J. So when we write J, our capital J rises to the top with a hat on top. Lowercase j goes lower and then a dot on top. Let's see if we can find our J's on the magnet side board today. There's lowercase j and capital J. And the words that we're going to make today, let's see. J, E, L, Y, jelly. And our word to go with our lesson today is job. Jelly and job. Now, why did Miss Winslow pick job? Because since we've been talking about loving the earth, we have a big job to do. So we learned about pollution and why pollution is bad, because pollution is anything that can harm the earth. So there can be pollution in the air. If the air is dirty, we can't breathe, and you don't want to cough all day or smell smoke and stinky things. There could be pollution on the ground, trash, litter. So we recycle. So let's remember why we recycle: cardboard and paper, plastic, glass, compost, and aluminum or cans. And I showed you yesterday that at your house there's plenty of things to recycle. There's my recyclable plastic from syrup that we finished, water bottle, glass, and I recycled and reused it and made it into a bug collector. And then this empty glass container, metal or aluminum like this top and this soda can, paper, newspaper, paper bags, cardboard boxes, and the compost. I didn't have my apple this morning, but we said we could use banana peels, apples, leftover rotten grapes, anything that's a food item, even eggshells, can be crushed up and put into soil to fertilize or make fertilizer, which is great for plants to grow. So when we're loving the earth and helping the earth, we can recycle all these things because everything has its own place to go, and we're loving the earth with recycling. So our big job there is to clean so we don't have ground pollution. And the other pollution that we didn't talk about yet is water pollution. So let's take a look at our earth. There's our happy earth and our sad earth. And we talked about the good and bad things that would make our earth happy. Well, we talked about the recycling always makes the earth happy. Planting trees, riding bikes, turning off the lights, reusing bags, and of course picking up trash. Well, the things that can make the earth unhappy or sad that we talked about, or we'll talk about, pollution in the water. Do you pour chemicals in the water? Well, who has to drink the water? Animals. Where can the water go? In our soil, so plants can drink the water. Well, if it has oil spills and other chemicals in the water, the animals might get sick. The plants won't grow, even grass. And if it gets to our food won't be healthy for us to eat. And that pollution in the water can also come from landfills. My friends, I found a video about the landfill that I want to show you on how the landfill looks like. Just a big old land. Here we go. So this spot right here is giving me a visual tour. When I move it, look at all of that trash, all of that litter from so many places, people's houses, when they went to collect the trash. Well, there's no gigantic trash bin. So they took it to this big covered land and just started dumping and dumping. So when you don't recycle, I see bottles. Looks like Mountain Dew and Pepsi, Coca-Cola, all kinds of different bottles that people didn't recycle. And it's just covering all of this land. Well, my friends, it can get higher and higher into piles. And then what the garbage men have to do is then burn it. And look at that. Smoke. So once it was just trash in the landfill in piles. But then once they had to burn it, now they're making air pollution too. So definitely the best way to help us protect the earth is to our 3 R's. Reduce. So remember, reducing is to make or use less. So what's one way we could reduce? We talked about reducing our water use so that more people can have more water to drink. When you brush your teeth, don't let the water run the whole time. Just wet your toothbrush, turn it off, brush, brush, brush until you need to spit. Saving water another way. Taking showers. Remember I told you, a shower can only be 10 gallons of water when you take a 5-minute shower. But when you fill the tub, even halfway, you could fill it 40. That's like 10, 40 gallons of water to put water in the bathtub for you to take a bath. So, which one was less? Definitely, the shower uses less water. Well, now let's talk about reusing. We help the earth when we reuse things like I did with the glass jar. This was a pickle jar, but then I took off the label and found this insect and decided to use it, reuse it as a bug collector. Well, we reuse other things. When our parents are finished with their tires, the tires can get cut up and be reused as playground fillers. Old toys can be reused when you donate them to stores so other kids can play with them. And even your clothes. Even if you don't have a younger sister or brother, you can donate them to a church or clothing store, and they'll give them to other people who need those clothes and can be reused. And then, of course, recycle. So we sorted out our things and we saw that just about everything can be recycled. Now, those very little things that can't be recycled, of course, that's trash and we'll have to throw it away. But think, do you throw it on the ground? No, that is not the way to protect the earth. So let's talk about that for just a moment. Protecting the earth, one person can protect the earth. But what happens if we tell everybody the right way to protect the earth? When you pick up your trash, you're helping a lot. But when everyone in the whole world, we've covered the whole world and everyone's picking up trash, then we can all have great green grass to play on, fresh air for everyone to breathe, waters to swim in, and water to drink, and water clean for the animals that live there. So protecting the earth starts with one, but once we tell everybody, we can protect the whole earth. So let's see, what am I going to tell you about today? Yes, when we protect the earth, part of nature in protecting is a couple things we need to remember out in nature. It's nice to climb trees, right? But what if you start breaking the limbs? Did you know that you can protect the earth by not pulling on them and breaking them? Because breaking a tree limb is like breaking your arm. If you break it and you can't use it, then you've hurt it. Just like a tree. When you break it, it hurts and it can't grow leaves. And we need the leaves to help clear the earth from pollution. So try your best when you're climbing trees not to break the limbs, because I know it's hard not to try to climb to the top. Well, another way to protect the earth is the flowers outside. Plant more flowers than picking them. Because did you know that insects like the bumblebee and butterflies, they need the flowers. When they fly from each flower to flower, they help pollinate and make more flowers grow or make more bushes and trees grow. And in the end, if bees can't go from flower to flower and collect the pollen and suck the nectar, we would not have any more honey. Ooh. And I don't want to know what it's like to not have honey with my toast. Let's see. Another way to protect the earth is to walk or ride your bike to more places, remember? Because when we use more cars, we pollute the air. So we definitely help the earth when we ride the school bus, because more people can ride in the bus than if 50 cars drove to the school. So you can be a great superhero to the earth by reminding friends how we can make less pollution by reducing the things we use, reuse the things that can be reused again, and if you don't want it, throw them in the right place by recycling, and we'll have less trash. So let's see what I have for you. Our song for today is to remember. We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got the whole wide world in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got to recycle every day. We've got to recycle every day. We've got to recycle every day. We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got to pick up the litter every day. We've got to pick up the litter and the trash. We've got to pick up the litter and the trash. We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got to show love to the earth. We've got to show love to the earth. We've got to show love to the earth to keep it clean for all. So the mamas and the daddies and the kids, yes, the mamas and the daddies and the kids, yes, the mamas and the daddies and the kids can keep the earth clean. So remember, from your room, in your house, on your street, in Elizabeth City, in North Carolina, as part of the United States, in North America, which is on the whole big earth and world. Starting with you, we can keep the earth clean. Now, friends, today we're going to help the earth and our insect friends by letting our butterfly friends onto the earth. Now, they're going to go and fly today, and they're going to be looking for flowers to land on and flying through this really clean air. And we're hoping that if we keep on protecting the earth, more butterflies will grow. More animals will be able to drink clean water. And we're part of this nature too, are going to help protect it. So follow me, and we're going to go let them fly today. All right. There's one. Okay. I guess he's not quite ready. There we go. So that's 2, and we had 5. Go ahead. I guess they're liking the butterfly hut so much. That's 3. 4. Go ahead, friend. Our last painted lady. Let's see if they'll take off. All right. Well, I'm not going to rush it. I'll let them sit right there. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay. 'Cause I'll see you very soon, I know. Very soon, I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow, just like today, Miss Winslow, Miss Lee, and Sheep Harney will be waiting for you to come and play, to come and play. Goodbye now.